America, home of the free. America, a nation of equality. These are often terms that people associate with the United States of America. Granted, America is a free country on certain levels. And granted, America does advocate equality to a certain degree. One of our nation's largest controversial topics is the topic of LGBT rights. For those of you who don't know already, LGBT stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. There are many things that prove that the LGBT community is not equal to the heterosexual community. But perhaps the most prominent point that proves this fact is the clear fact that same-sex couples cannot legally marry in all states of America. Not to mention, receive all the same benefits that a heterosexual couple receives when joined in holy matrimony. Here is a current map of states in the U.S. that legally allow same-sex marriage. The tan-colored states are the states that legally allow same-sex couples to wed and have all of the rights that come with it. The light blue states allow civil unions, which provide same-sex couples with most marriage rights, such as the right to join together financially, but does not provide them with all of the rights that a heterosexual couple receives when they marry. It's basically like saying you can have a marriage and have everything that comes with a marriage, but you can't call it marriage because that's a heterosexual term. It's also like saying you can sit here, but you can't sit there. The teal states allow domestic partnerships and or other limited rights. A domestic partnership applies to same-sex couples living together and gives them certain legal benefits that families and married couples have without being married at all. These benefits include hospital visitation rights and family health insurance. As you can probably guess, the gray states give same-sex couples no marriage rights. These states actually ban same-sex marriage. So let's go back a little. America, home of the free? A nation of equality? Well, let's just say hopefully one day we'll reach the true meaning in those statements. As for now, let's take a look to see how exactly we are working towards that in regards to gay marriage. Or, well, as I like to call it, marriage. Because, after all, I had breakfast this morning. Not gay breakfast. I parked my car. And I didn't gay park it. Luckily, what allows me to even speak out as I am now is the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of speech. Gay marriage advocates everywhere work this amendment for all that it stands for. They use the power of their language, speech, knowledge, and beliefs to stand up for what they think is right. And the beautiful thing is, they have 100% right to. Without that strong First Amendment, none of this would be possible.
Vice presidential candidate Governor Sarah Palin says that she's in favor of a federal ban on gay marriage. Basically, she wants to change the Constitution. So if you're wondering, I'm sure you are, how I feel about this, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't agree.
Now, look, let's go to my take. Will there be gay marriage all across the country one day? Of course there will. Hear me now, quote me later. It is inevitable. Because as a very smart man once said in the middle of another civil rights battle, the arc of history bends towards justice.
But now there's people that are trying to take away their constitutional right for equality.
Says if I marry a woman, what is it to you? How does it hurt your marriage? That's what I want to know.
People, because how does it hurt you?
together for 9 years. Jojo's slowly losing his ability to walk. He only works part-time, and as a result, he doesn't qualify for health care through his employer. And my union refuses to recognize my domestic partnership. All the straight guys that I work with could add their spouses to their health plan, and I want to be treated equally.
Not to mention, without that First Amendment, gay marriage and other gay rights, such as being able to openly serve in the military, would not have progressed as much as they have in our society. But that doesn't mean we're going to settle. We're not going to give up our fight until we have 100% equal rights. The First Amendment fuels the power of language. The First Amendment is the beating heart to our country. And it is through that power of language and the First Amendment that people like me, a gay teen living in a conservative state, are able to have hope for the future in regards to gay rights, and have hope for the future in regards to our country. I can honestly say that without the power of language and the freedom to use it, I would not be here to stand up for what I believe in. And what I believe in is equality for all. It is my elders and role models who recognized and utilized the power of language, who instilled faith in me and helped me see the light of another day. I have high hopes for the future. I believe that gay rights, especially the right to marry, will one day be looked upon in a similar way to how we look upon African Americans' rights and women's rights in the 21st century. The topic of gay is inevitable. It's not going away. You can't pray it away, take medical ailments to make it go away, and you certainly can't just wish it away. People are going to use the power of language, protest, speech, and involvement to make sure that one day gays will feel 100% equal and, frankly, normal, so that we'll stop seeing gay teen suicides in our newspaper headlines, stop seeing hate crimes against gays, and instead start seeing the United States of America, home of the free, and a nation of equality.